situations.
And he gets it to go.
A Herder's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 9. And he drives in. Rejected by Young. Hunter against Westbrook. Now here's Capella. Guarded close. 9 feet out. Again, the Hawks score.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's checked in for Kevin Herter. Free throw good. James.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Basket counts. James has got 5.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Big Daddy. He is covered by Bogdanovic. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out breaking, competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. It's stolen by Johnson. To the wing right side. Here's Big Daddy. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Poke loose. Westbrook passes to Johnson. Here's Big Daddy. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Los Angeles on D. It's an 18-point game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. And they get it, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's the Hawks now. And the dunk by Capella. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's tipped, and it's the Los Angeles Lakers turning it over again. And laid in to finish the break. Capella's got 10 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
On its way from Young for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 7.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Here's Big Daddy, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
All fueled up and ready to go. The lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. Big Daddy is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. Here's Big Daddy. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 16 points for Big Daddy. And Brent the Wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
James lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
And it's in there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Poked away. Young dishes to Gallinari. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Here's Big Daddy. A 3-pointer is right on target. Big Daddy's got 19 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here's the fast break. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 21 points in the game.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
And there's another turnover by Atlanta. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Atlanta calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Well, Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
And Wright kicks to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
He did not do that. He did not just do that.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Big Daddy. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Big Daddy's got 29 in the game.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Just a terror in transition is Russell Westbrook, exploding past the defense with that speed.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Right, the pass to Bogdanovich. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Atlanta now. It's stolen by Davis. Kicks it to Johnson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
They get a hand on it. Westbrook with it. Now Wright defending. Here's LeBron.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
And it's Wright with the ball for Atlanta. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. From the high post, he drills it. James has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate a game here on another level in this one.
Right, the pass to Herter. He kicks to Gallinari. Inside, Capella. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Sinks the triple.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Second shot opportunity. Deflects the pass. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Here's Big Daddy. He's got 34. And it's blocked. And he takes that one up and powers it through. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Now, Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Westbrook. Over Wright. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Like rocket fuel there. So explosive. Westbrook's a one-man wrecking crew.
And stolen by LeBron. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Knocks it loose. Davis with the double team. Here's Gallinari. Capella kicks to Gallinari. Buries it from three-point range. Gallinari's got 5 now.
And that 3 ball from Gallo looks good. Just very impressive form right there.
50 seconds left in the first half.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
From deep. And no good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Bogdanovich dishes to Wright. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away. Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Bogdanovich, no luck. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about the Lakers as the game got going, showing tremendous urgency and
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
That one drops for him.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Herter. Takes the 13-footer. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Davis finds James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. Pull-up jumper. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, LeBron makes a million decisions a moment out there on the floor. That time, another good one.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by James. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Big Daddy, and he's got 41. Trying to get open is Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Another steal. Into the
Oh, goodness. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Big Daddy. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Big Daddy's got 47 points. Outside Collins. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Collins. The tray. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Atlanta's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter. On the inbound, and James with the layup. LeBron's got 26.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Not loose, and stolen by Okongwu. It's stolen by Davis. Floats it up for Davis, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Hunter against James, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And stolen by LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Passes it to Big Daddy. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Big time.
Okay.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Young outside, nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Here's James, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Atlanta's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Well, on top of everything else that you get from Russell Westbrook, you get some good foul shooting. Important trait for any point guard and great scorer in the league. Find your way to the line.
And they double up James from beyond the arc. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by James. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Hunter against Davis to stop the
DeAndre Hunter getting his team fired up with that dunk.
James against Hunter. And that one's good. James has got 35 in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
They're not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Big Daddy. What is...
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Out to the wing. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Okongwu with it, picked up by Davis, and stolen by LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. Another shot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
LeBron with it. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Lakers foul.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timeout called the Lakers. And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Jalen Horton-Tucker. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. They've got Big Daddy. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. And there's Monk. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
There's no stopping Melo there. Too strong for any kind of defense. It's going to take a bit more than that.
Wright finds Jang. Got a piece of it. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron James.
Free throw good, James.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him. And he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Knox. Good on the three-point shot.
Like it when you fire it to a teammate who's ready to shoot, and Kevin Knox was.
LeBron kicks to Howard. Here's Big Daddy. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 64 points for Big Daddy.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Hawks now. Right wing. Here's Knox. And he jams it with authority.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Wright. Wright with the double team. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Outside Howard. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And that one's good. Wright's got his first 2 points.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Poke loose, nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right? Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Goes back up. And the rejection by Jang. Up top right, down low. Here's Knox. That one goes in. Knox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Big Daddy. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Now, here is Gallinari to the inside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Love to see Gallo close to the rim. He really finishes nicely with that jam.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's right with the ball for the Hawks. And Zhang kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jones checked in for LeBron. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Big Daddy. Williams, who's checked in for the Hawks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Monk is an interesting player. A combo guard with fantastic scoring potential. Quick on both ends of the floor.
Atlanta's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. They get a hand on it. Augustine with the steal. Over right. Augustine, that's good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Daddy.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Snatched away. Knocked away. For Atlanta, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Knox.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Beyond the arc. Connects again.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Driving inside. To the paint. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Big Daddy. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Atlanta's shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Wright dishes to Williams. Will it go? And it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Big Daddy.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Here's Big Daddy, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Fires for three, and another three for the Lakers.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And he dunks it right over Jang. Oh, wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. So it's Atlanta now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Driving the lane, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Nunn. Drains it from beyond the arc. 15 seconds left in the fourth. That's tipped. Stolen by Nunn. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Jang. And just miss after miss right now. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.